navigate early in my career was realizing why it was okay that I wasn't always the smartest person in the room. It used to bug me a lot, but now that I've worked with so many different people with all kinds of skills and backgrounds, I've realized that my curiosity and my ability to break down big projects into really small pieces is a huge strength, and I shouldn't have beat myself up for so long that I'm not good at taking tests.
Early in my career, I struggled with being taken seriously. I learned to speak up, back myself with data, and that shaped me into a leader who advocates for others.
One of the biggest challenges that I really had to work to overcome when I started in my career during my time as director of operations was really having enough confidence in myself. And I struggled a lot with imposter syndrome and determining did I belong where I was or not. And one of the biggest ways that I overcame that was through nurturing my network and mentorship that I had. So I really had people that were advocating for me and showing me that I did have reason to be there, an agency in being there.
Early in my career, probably my biggest challenge was not being taken seriously. And because I was the only female in a very male-dominated industry, I felt like I had to continually just show and lean into my talent, but also work tirelessly with great work ethic and do it under a lot of grace. The great thing about this experience is it taught me so many things, and it really shaped me who I am today and how I lead my company and other team members on the team, to lead with empathy and make an environment that's very inclusive.
Confidence is a funny thing. Some days it comes easy and others it doesn't. If there's a case where you find yourself the only woman in the room, my recommendation is to make sure that you're still bringing up your ideas and talking about what you think is right. It's a little scary at first to feel like maybe you're making yourself the odd person out, but more often than not, somebody will come back around later to say that they were thinking the same thing too, and they're happy that you spoke up.
Being the only woman in the room, I remind myself I belong there and my perspective matters.
One of the ways that I remain confident now as one of the few women in a decision-making room is that, first of all, I made it that far. If I'm the only woman in that room, then I've done something right that has equipped me enough to make the decision that I'm up against. So I would encourage you to have enough confidence in things that you've already accomplished, and then give yourself enough trust that if you've gotten this far, you can get even further.
I stay confident by remembering that I'm true to myself, and I also earned a seat at the table, if it's in the boardroom or wherever I am. And I try to blend in, but I think my superpower is to be authentic and always be true to myself and follow my heart.
The hardest part about turning your passion into a lifelong career is finding your passion. Sometimes it doesn't come easily. So my recommendation is to try as many things as possible, and especially don't shut anything out too soon if you haven't really given it a good try. Maybe every summer pick up a new hobby, and every winter pick up a different hobby, and then figure out what you're actually good at, because the workforce comes with a lot of challenges, and it's certainly easier if you are doing something that you like and something that you're good at.
To young girls, chase what lights you up. Passion plus persistence is a career path. Believe that.
One piece of advice that I have for turning your passion into a lifelong career that you enjoy is to maintain your passion first. I am someone that has experienced a lot of burnout in my career, and it's always important to take a step back. If you are overexerting yourself or if you're overcommitting yourself, of course you want to work hard, of course you want to show up and show people what you're capable of, but I encourage you to fulfill the things that matter to you and that bring you joy first, and then you can use that energy to be an even more successful employee or creator or entrepreneur or whatever it is that you want to do.
The advice I'd give to young girls is this: follow your passion. And passion is your compass. And when you combine it with hard work and resilience and believe in yourself, there's nothing that you can't achieve. And don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. So if you believe in yourself, you'll do it. If you think you can, you will. And if you think you can't, you won't.